My name is Koda. I'm 19 years old and I'm of Egyptian and Filipino descent. Right now, I live in Hawaii. I've lived here for the past 14 or 15 years now. I moved here from California, Southern California, when I was 5 years old, and I've lived here all my life since then. I'm making this video because just recently I started getting more involved in learning practices and the culture of the ancient Hawaiian culture. And this is very special and a unique experience for me because it not only allowed me to learn more about myself, but learn more about the world and my connection to nature. I think this is critical to observe and learn from because nowadays in our modern world, in America, we are very, very closed off to nature. We are very isolated. We wear suits and ties, we wear closed-toed shoes, and we're very trapped in a state of mind or this weird dream that makes us cold and bitter towards one another. And it kind of is the root of all the bad things or all the suffering that I see personally and observe in the world. The ancient Hawaiians lived like this. They ran around barefoot, wearing very little clothing. They would listen to the ocean, listen to the mountains, talk to the spirits, the ancestors, the stars. They had a very, very vivid connection to realms outside of this three-dimensional material world that we perceive. This is very powerful. When white people came, or colonizers, Christians, pilgrims, Christopher Columbus, to our islands, to the islands of Hawaii, they did a very terrible and evil thing. They stripped Native Hawaiians of their culture, of their identity, and of their connection to Source. They came here unannounced, unwelcomed, and told people how they should live. And told people that how they're living is wrong, despite the fact that's how they lived for centuries before. They took a culture so beautiful and concealed it. And not only that, they stole the land that it originated from. That is how Hawaii became the land of tourism and pop culture and modern BS. It's unfortunate to see, and I wish that this would change. You don't even see Native Hawaiians wearing their malo or their ancient clothing anymore, and now they're ashamed of their own bodies because of what Western civilization had us done. Imagine somebody breaking into your house, tying you up, telling you that your name is not your name anymore, ripping away your name, giving you a new name, taking off your clothes, giving you, or if you weren't wearing clothes, giving you new clothes, something that you don't feel comfortable in, and saying this is how you have to be now. Last but not least, telling you everything that you practice is forbidden. When they came, they told the Hawaiians that they could not dance hula. This is a form of art. This is a form of expression. To express divine energy, connection, Source, God. It is a very evil thing to do. They made the hula forbidden. So, what happened when the white people did that is they made Hawaiians forget who they are. They made them pretend like they're something they are not. And eventually, they became vulnerable to control. And that's how white people got so much power. Why is it called white supremacy? Because it's one person thinking that they are better than somebody else because of how they are, because of how they live their life, and opposing their own belief system onto somebody else. That is a ha'ole. That is very bad. And I wish more people would understand this, especially white people who live in Hawaii today. A wise man once said, "You can only understand people at the depths that you understand yourself." And this is why America is so diluted. This is why we have a bunch of kids running around that have no idea who they are, have no idea what they want to do in life, that they're sad, depressed, anxious, bipolar, sleep deprived, having eating disorders. Because we have lost connection to source, to our ancestry, to our native culture, our indigenous ways of life. When you lose culture, when you lose tradition, when you lose ancient morals, you lose a part of yourself. And you lose yourself. Look, I am nothing more than 150 pounds of flesh and bones, made up of 4 basic components: nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water. Within this flesh contains millions of information encoded in my DNA, rooting back to the beginning of time itself, rooting back to when I was merely a single-celled organism in the ocean. I have evolved over thousands, millions of years to be able to become a magnificent creation, the human being. Wake up. Yesterday was La Kuokoa, Hawaiian Independence Day. I was recently blessed, and I was privileged and blessed enough to partake in an ancient spiritual ceremony of cleansing with Native Hawaiians. And after that, I feel no shame walking around in bare minimum clothing in public, despite how much backlash or negative words I hear from society. Because this is my body. This is me. This is my body. There's nothing I should be ashamed of. You see? We are only ashamed because of what this modern society has imposed on us, has sexualized us. We're so polluted with all these dirty thoughts because of the media, TV, music, everything, the way that people portray certain things. It's all a game. It's all a dream that we're living in. It's not us. It's not reality. This is reality. This is what I am. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing ugly about me being naked. You see? And this is... Nudity should not be condemned, looked down upon. This is what connects me back to the soil. This is what keeps me humble, keeps me humility, my humility, my identity as a human being. You put on a suit and tie and you feel like you're the best man in the room, when that suit and tie can be burned within 5 minutes. It takes a lot longer to burn a human body, let me tell you that. Anyways, I hope you got something out of this video. Sending you love and light, because that's what I am. Behind or inside of this body, that's all I am. Pure, unconditional love. And I will speak my truth, no matter what.